Hey guys, Sean at Rainier Arms here. We're out at the range, and questions that we get a lot of times when we're setting up our shot timer is how do we do it? So we typically use this Pact timer. There's a lot of shot timers out there. The Pact has just been pretty solid for us. It's something we've used for a while. So when we're setting up drills and we're setting up part times and things like that, you know, some of our students are asking, how'd you do that? Or, you know, how do I get it to be delay, instant, whatever it is. So we thought we'd take a couple minutes and just kind of cover those controls and kind of how to operate this shot timer. So first thing we're looking at here, we're looking at the buttons. The go button, it's obviously your go button, right? Your start button. The ones that we're going to need for our controls, which is upside down, I'll turn it right side up for you, is this RVW, and then we have these arrows, okay? Now, when we are pushing these buttons and using them, we're usually holding it like this, so that's going to be, you know, a little bit different, but anyways, it is what it is. So right now we're just on this screen, right? Pretend we just did a drill. We had our first shot. We can see what happened. We got our first shot was 1.35, split was 1.35, number of shots 1, right? But let's say that we want to set this to a delay, meaning that when I hit the go button, it's going to take X amount of seconds before it goes beep. So that's useful for if I don't have somebody here to run my shot timer and I'm going to be running drills by myself, I can set a delay. That way I can have it on my belt. I can hit the go button, I can get set, and then I'm waiting for it to go beep, okay? So what we're going to end up doing is you will push these two arrow buttons. You're going to push those together at the same time. Okay, and now you can see where it says set, and then it's blinking, delay, and instant. This is where you get to pick it. The delay is on the top, so I'll end up pushing the top arrow, and that's going to set my delay, right? So that top arrow being that one right there. I hit that, and that's going to set my delay. Now it's blinking for par. So this is where I can set my par time if I wanted to, which essentially is a second beep. What I'll end up doing is I'll hit this RVW here, and now it's going to let me set this. If I want to adjust it 0.01, 0.03, right, I can do that all the way up back to 0. If I want to go to the next one, I hit RVW again, it's going to go. I can adjust that one how I want, RVW, RVW, and if I don't want any time there, I just hit it again, and boom, now I'm set, right? So now if I hit the go button, it's going to be a 3-second delay, as you see, counting down. Boom, now we got that. So let's say that we do want to, oh, and another little trick a lot of people don't know, if your shot timer is going and you want it to stop and you haven't shot, if you just flick this down at the bottom, it'll count it as a shot every time as long as it hits. So just a cool little trick there. So let's set it up and set a par time. I hit those two arrows. I'm going to set it to instant this time. So now I've got it set. Let's do a par time of 2 seconds. So I'm going to come over here. 2 seconds, RVW, RVW again. So now we can see that we have a par time of 2 seconds and it's set to instant. So when I hit the go button, I get an instant beep. At 2 seconds, I'll get another one. There we go. So that there is just a way that you can set this up, and it really opens up a lot of options for you to run for drills, especially if you're running it by yourself. But having that par time can be a very useful tool as well to help you with knowing if you're going fast enough to be able to hit whatever your par time is, as well as it can be used in certain drills to actually help you do another step. Something like having to present up, wait for the second beep, and then at that second beep, pull the trigger. Just little things like that. So shot timer can be a very useful tool. It's pretty easy to use, very self-explanatory once you figure out those little buttons, and then it's just got a lot of instant data, a lot of things that can help you improve as a shooter. Okay, here we go. Front low ready. That last one took a little bit to fall. All right, so just kind of a cool little thing to do, right? So first shot, a little hesitant, 0.75, but you can see I got 5 shots. Took me 209, split 0.3. So now I can cycle through and I can see shot 1 was 0.75, like I said, first shot. Shot 2, split was 0.41, total time of 0.16. Shot 3, shot 4, shot 5. So you can kind of get an idea. You're able to break it down, see what your splits are, be able to see how fast you're using, getting on target, like on transitions or anything like that. You're going to be able to see how fast you're pulling the trigger, You're going to be able to get some good, useful information to be able to see how you're doing, and that's important to be able to be consistent, right? Because you can do something one time really fast, but if you can do something a bunch of times fast and accurate and consistent, that's what we want to see, right? Consistency is really, really key. So, quick little example on a cold day of how to utilize your shot timer.